So my website's been growing gangbusters, almost 100,000 monthly visits. So now I wanted to launch a course, and now I've spent hours of researching 4 major course platforms to decide which one that I thought would be the best for my business. I thought I'd share my research with you so it doesn't take you hours and maybe you can make a decision quicker and faster. These are not the only platforms out there, but they are by far, I think, the top ones and the ones that I was comparing. And those are Kajabi, Thinkific, Kajabi, Thinkific, Teachable, and Podia. These are the 4 major platforms that I was comparing and contrasting and reading blog posts, watching other YouTube videos that possibly are going to rank, hopefully with this one. And I think it is good for you to get your own feel, but I'm going to give you what I found. These are the highlights of what I found are the pros and cons of each, and then I'm going to tell you which one I chose. I'm not going to start in a specific order, and I'm going to try my best to be objective, although one of these is better for my business based on what I found. So let's see how we get. All right, let me give you some of my notes on Kajabi. It's probably the most expensive platform, but here's what I also found out. It's probably the best platform of the 4 of these. If you're someone that just likes to spring for the best, no matter the price tag, Kajabi's probably a solid winner for you. I learned from other course creators that it's probably the best if you have a super in-depth course that has a ton of modules and all that kind of stuff. It's probably the best suited for that. It also has a blog section that's apparently pretty good and can actually rank in Google, I guess, although I have my own website already, and so keep this in mind. If you're already running your own personal website, your own blog, and you're doing well, then you're not going to need this feature. So keep that in mind also when you're making your call. One of the things I didn't necessarily like is that you have to use the product and be at a certain level in order to even be an affiliate of the product and refer it to others. Now I see probably why they do this, the pros and the cons, but most companies out there, if you want to refer their product or service out to people, they allow you to educate people and send traffic to them. So Kajabi does not do this. To me, this is it's a boo. I don't like this one. All right, next I'm going to talk a bit about Podia and what I found out with this. It's also a high-end platform, solid, done tons of research there, but it's priced more affordably than the most premium, aka Kajabi. Now, Podia also is not going to be the best solution for an all-in-one website, although they have templates and you can build out a site. Kajabi and Podia are the main 2 that do that. It's not going to be as inclusive as Kajabi. And so again, if you're relying on it as a full website, look closer at that when you're examining it. But the pricing does start very affordable at only $39 a month. You can have basically all the products. Tons of products that you can create. It's really hard. When I looked at the offerings, it's really hard to kind of outdo yourself on Podia. They charge for an additional user. So if you're going to have like a VA or an assistant that's going to come in and help you manage that, it's $20 extra per month per person. But if you add that, it's still would be less expensive than Kajabi if that was one that you were comparing against. And they do offer free migration if you sign up for one of their annual plans, which I thought was kind of cool that you can migrate over from a different platform.
Howdy, partner. You want to get in on that bull market? Gotta watch out for them bears. Hey, now you can trade stocks yourself. We ain't got to worry about the suits of Wall Street, so click that link down below, get you a free stock. Disclaimer, this ain't no investing advice.
All right, let's talk about Teachable. Teachable definitely is a big one. Great website, good. Now, let me go ahead and say this. All of these have great user experiences from, dealing with these companies. They're 4 major companies, right? So they're all going to meet that qualification. But so Teachable, so big company, they don't have a free option. Okay, so I stand corrected. They do have a free option, but it's like it's like one of those payday loan places. It's pretty bad. So on the free version, you have to pay $1 plus 10% commission to them per transaction that you do. It's almost like, why even have the free option? But I guess it is an option, a way to bring people in. I forgot in my notes, I wrote they didn't even have a free option, mainly because I would not select that if I were you. But don't get me wrong, it's a great platform. Now, probably it's not an all-in-one platform. It's a place if you want to host your course, a course only. You don't have other other downloadables, or you're not looking to do any coaching or whatever, you just want a course that's got videos and quizzes and that type of stuff, Teachable. Boom. It only does that. Whereas the other ones I talked about previously already, Kajabi and Podia, do that plus others. So lastly, Thinkific, which I called Thinkable earlier, I think. Thinkific is very similar to Teachable. They're going to be very, very similar. Now, when you go to the website, I'll admit it looks kind of sketchy, man. They could really work on their user design, but it's a solid site. Tons of people with really large courses, large businesses run their courses with Thinkific. Solid company. Don't let that scare you away. But don't let that sketchy side fool you, right? Like I said, I've actually operated a course in the past, a small one, as a tester on Thinkific just to see how it works. Was great. I mean, great experience getting the course set up. Great experience. I had my assistant help me log in and do it. They have the free starter plan. You're allowed one course. So they are smart, and then that their deal's better than Teachable, that they're not taking such a high percentage from you for that free course. But that free course is almost like they get you in the door with them, right? And then you can graduate to their next plan, which is like $39, and then goes on up from there. All right, hopefully I didn't give away too much during and I tried to be as objective as possible. But after I did hours of research, I discovered that for my business, the best platform for me was going to be, guess. I'll tell you, Podia. Podia is the best one for me. The reason being is I already have my website, brooksconkle.com, that I'm comfortable with, that I send people to, that drives traffic. I'm building my email list already. I use ConvertKit as my email provider. Highly recommend them. I'm able to tie my Podia account in with ConvertKit so I can tag anyone that joins one of my courses. I was not in need of the all-in-one site solution. I'm not trying to drive people to my site, although I do have it set up. It's Destroy the Box University. My goal is not to try to build traffic there on the SEO purpose. My goal is to drive traffic to brooksconkle.com. But from brooksconkle.com, they can find courses on Destroy the Box University. So I am using their site feature. I'm looking to partner with others and create courses. I'm looking to maybe create feature digital products. I don't really know exactly the feature. I know that I'm launching a course right now about a business, as well as about going from $0 to $1,000 in blogging. Since I just crossed that a few months back, I feel like it's fresh, and I have all this stuff that I've learned that I want to teach. And so that was my decision. Now, Podia may be the best for you if you're also looking for something like what I'm doing. If you just are looking for a course, Thinkific or Teachable is probably going to be your best if you're just trying to launch a course, and that's it. Or if you want that all-in-one solution, it's probably going to be Podia or Kajabi. You just have to decide, do you want to pay the premium for the best in all of those features, or do you need one less feature, which I consider to be the website all-in-one kind of solution. So Podia, super impressed so far. I'm super impressed with them so far. But good luck to you. Let me know if you have questions. Happy to answer them. You should definitely watch one of these videos next, as these will further you in the process of business ownership and making money